Forgot my drink. It's dark sun drawing time here at in Torrance Art Hole. Let me turn on my special light. Oh, that's the one. Make me nice and pale. And this is the sketch I sent to the client. It is a digital sketch, and it's pretty much what the final is going to look like in some regards. But let's do a draw over. So the what was the hang on a second. I'm not ready. Help me. Okay, here we go. Let me grab this. I will remind you at this time that I have a Discord channel for my artwork. And this is where I announce the live streams, which is happening right now. So what was the description? I think I have it here. A ring of 11 stones of some unclear astronomical purpose. These ancient standing stones are composed of an odd coral-like material known to have anti-mutagenic properties. This location is a pilgrimage site by some who have suffered the strange influences of the Blight Water. This is for Dark Sun. Athos.org. And I thought it would be cool to, I don't know if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 monoliths in the drawing, but let's assume that some are hidden by other rocks, and we won't worry too much about that. We got a couple birds, or probably flying reptiles. I grabbed some. I wanted to make a more authentic. There we go. Get some authentic materials. Although, you know, Dark Sun is not the Middle East, ancient Egypt, desert. But I thought it would be cool to just get some references for inspiration. There's some more. I mean, if it works, right? Obviously, I'm not going to use the only. Although, actually, here's what I was originally thinking was, if the light source is coming from, it's the evening. He's I don't know if the sun sets in the west, but he's casting a shadow, and so maybe his or her, I guess could be a her, shadow will be on the monolith. Booley, hello, welcome. So that's the idea. And then I think I need to make the more billowing. Is that going to help? This actually might help a bit. No, because it would go all the way. Well, we could do that, right? I don't know. Do I want to do that? Let me think. Let me try again. What's up with Booley? Whoops. What happened? I didn't want to delete. I was drawing on the wrong layer. That's what happened. Well, let's fix that. Let's make this. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Right? Okay. So, now we got the wind. The wind and the sun are both coming from behind. So we can get right? Not sure about this brush. Let me change brushes. Let me go fine feathers. Yeah, let's try that one. And this is just working. Happened to see you were streaming. Well, thanks for joining. As always, this is basically gonna be I'm gonna aim to get this done in 20 minutes as well. It's a freebie, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. But let's see how much. So this will be a nice hard line here, and this will be thinner on this side. Nice calf going on there. And we're gonna give him or her a sandal because where is it here? It's the authentic from Bible History Online. Some authentic sandal designs. And again, as long as it works, I'm not going to get too... oops, I see what happened. I'm going to get too caught up in the... some toes, some kind of toes. Right? Ba, 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 ba. Something like that. And again, the sun is coming from behind us and behind this character. So let's see. Let me make this even less opaque. And da, 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 da. And let me see. Right? Ba, da, 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 da. We can put some let me think. I don't know where the edges of this. Let me see. Need to decide where the top and bottom is going to be. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. All right. And let's put... I guess we put some stripes. I was thinking about like an animal print might be kind of cool. Yeah? I mean, do we... Would it have... Where's the other? Where's these guys here? Look at these guys. It's kind of some inch... Oh, yeah, it could have tassels at the bottom. Kind of like threads hanging down. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. A little more... That'll give us a little more energy. Now, how am I going to do that? How do I want to do that? Just erase. Bum, 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 bum. And then that's not enough energy. We are going to undo, 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 undo. Undo, 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 undo. And I think we have to just draw them out properly. So let's get rid of that. How much? Oh, okay, I've reached the limit of my... Each one will cast its shadow. Something like that. More wind. Something like that. Let me see if we can hug this curve a little more. Something like that. I want it to be. Okay. Okay. Right? Something like that. Oh no. I messed up. This is supposed to go down. This, something like that. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Something like that. Underpants are loose. Something like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. What else? Is it just going to be stripes? Let me go back to the other. These things. I guess there's a... Yeah. I feel like those tassels should be longer for even more energy, but that's fine. That's fine. So let's put a little... Yeah. Let me put... little... I don't know what you call that. I'm on the wrong layer again? Yes, I'm on the wrong layer again. We do. I think this is Johnny Quest. Yeah, something like that. And you know what? Let's make that a bit bigger. And then another smaller one. Now let's have this come more up. Hug the leg. Something like that. Not too much. I feel like the could be a little lower. Maybe that's the top instead. Let's do that. Let's do this sandal. Let's do this sandal. Something like that? Let me see. Turn that off. Turn this off for a second. That looks kind of shitty. We can do better than that. I mean, that also looks kind of shitty, but it's all right. It's okay. Right. Okay, and let's do the sandal. The sandal I like is, I think, is going to be this guy right here. So let's try that out. We've got, I'm going to have to lift him up a little bit. Let's try. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. Here is the sole of the sandal, the bottom of the sandal, and what do we got? We got something that goes underneath the ankle, like right about here, I guess. Maybe a little bit wider than that. Some kind of a leather strap. Which connects to the front, which is all well and good. then we have one coming down. This is the outside, but maybe... Is it the same on the outside as the inside? Let's imagine that it is. Let's give this person some little bit of character. There. Because it could go this way. This one here. Which is kind of cool too. But let's stick to the plan. Here's another one. And then the top one. The leather straps. And I guess this is leg. Like I originally had wrapping on the... But maybe it's just leg. And again, we'll give some kind of a weathered. No, that looks like a wart. We just want some texture. And then, so this will come down here. I guess does it go underneath? I guess it goes underneath the foot and over the... And then, what do we got? 1, 2, we got 4 more, which seems like a lot. Maybe we just do 3 so we don't overcrowd. Is this Speed Racer or something? I don't know what this is. And then these ones are more like a little further up. Maybe we put a spike or something there in the front because it's post-apocalyptic. Even though it's not a metal spike. It would be like a bone or something. Let me put... Does that look like something? Or does that look like nothing? Let's just make that all shadow even more. More shadow. To really... Yeah, I guess that's fine. All right, so that is the person. That is the guy. I really want to put like some more design up there. So maybe we do that. Like, do I just do all of this black? I feel like I do. Yeah, I think it's Speed Racer. Hear this when a car crashes. Indentation in the ground to show loose sand. Yes. 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 And what if all this is... If all this is black, I think that's fine. I think that'll work out. I think that's fine. We don't need to worry too much about realism. I think that's fine. Okay, yes. Like, yeah. Put some... I will use the... I have another brush, which I will use to put some sandy texture, probably on everything. But for now, we can get rid of... Well, I don't know. Do we want to put some... Let's put some. Let's make this. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. God damn it. But at least my tactic of it being translucent. Let's do 2 right next to each other. Beautiful. And let's do every second one. Black. That's a nice donut. Okay. Yeah. What if we put a little dot in the middle? What does that mean? Nobody knows. Doesn't matter. Okay. And then do we want to put, is this the, we want to put something cool. Maybe I'll save that for last. Let's do the, this book works for Call of Cthulhu, like finding the nameless city. Yes, that's true. That is true. Okay, so, I had a, look, see, there's some splatter right there that I was using just for the super. I'm doing 2 drawings with monoliths in a row. Okay, and what? There we go. Let's merge those. And it's supposed to be a coral-like material, so I want it to be. This is supposed to be like, I guess we can put some sand around. There's a monolith and monolith. This actually, I don't know why I'm drawing this, because I'm just gonna cover it with shadow a little bit later. Then they save my work. Alicia G9Q5N. Hello, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before in the old live stream, but welcome. Welcome indeed. Nope, I'm new. Well, welcome. Welcome. Maybe this. Let me see. If the sun's coming down like this, then maybe the top of this will like cast a shadow on the monolith behind it. I think yes. That's what I think. I kind of want to put like a little desert mouse or something in here, but I will resist. Or even like little tracks of a desert mouse. But no. Nope. Not this time. And then, see, now this bone thing is interfering. So we're going to remove it. We're going to remove it. Here's some. We are listening to some. Scooby-Doo. Some Scooby-Doo music right now. Let's put another one over here. Yes, something like that. Is it part of that monolith or is it separate? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. That's, yeah. Alan is here. Welcome, Alan. Hello. This is, I'm doing, for those who just joined us, this is a drawing for Dark Sun. Dark Sun supplement. for our good friends at Athos.org. Something like that. And then, yeah, so I had some clouds up here, which is fine. Clouds are fine. Some texture again. I have a special brush for this. I don't know why I'm not using it. And then let's put these winged creatures. This is little head, its body, its tail. This one's wings are down. Some winged. Let's it's its head. Let's give it a big head and a little fin of some kind. Let's make those wings bigger. Dun, 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 dun. Is it too big? Those guys too big? Let's separate them a little bit. Let's make them a little bit smaller and a little bit further away from each other. And I think that should be fine. Are we done? Am I done this thing? Is it done? No. Let's try. Let's get those textures in here. So, okay, so I'm going to save my work. I'm going to make a layer. It's going to be a violet layer. And let's see what we can do. It's going to be on white. So let's make it white. And this is our dusty layer. And let me find my brush. AXMBG test. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Right? Let's do some atmosphere ones, which are going to be big like that. And if we make it like 50%, then that might help. Get rid of these ones, and those two. And then now we'll shrink it down, make it nice. Right? Give some texture on these bad boys. And around here, just around the edge. And I think we might be... Oh, I forgot the shadow! The shadow of the guy or lady. Whatever it is. Just the edge around there. Yeah, see? Yeah. And oops. Okay. A little bit of cleanup. It's around the edges of these dudes. These standing dudes. Let me just highlight on the top of these dunes. The dunes and the dudes. Not really dunes, but you know what I'm saying. And then, what if, since I'm here, I'll take my favorite brush, sampled brush 312, and just put a little bit. Oh, what did I do? What have I done? Oh my God. Accidentally deleted my layer. Okay, so now. I mean, do I want to make this whole thing? Maybe I do. Maybe I want to make that whole thing. And the sandals too. Why not? Why not? See if it feels good, do it. Okay. But again, we'll put some highlights on it with my eraser. Something like thus-wise. Something like that. And I think that's fine. We don't need to get into too much. More. Just a little texture and dark. Okay, so now let me block this in. Let me save it. Yeah, buzzards. Where were we? Kill switch. Hello. Mr. 20-Minute Monsters. Hope you picked that up again. Yeah, I hope so too. It's just a matter of finding the time. I did that beholder one on the, I need to change my brush back to, what was it? Rusty nib. Fine feathers? Scratchy nib? I don't remember. Anyway, just going to put some, no, it wasn't scratchy nib. It definitely wasn't scratchy nib. Maybe rusty nib 5. No, that one's too much. Rusty nib 4? Should be fine. Okay. Just want to put some shadows. Okay, so if we're looking at our reference here, that's cool. That's funky. It's a good way. And the other one, I mean, it's not you're not your traditional dark sun, but I do like the fancy hats. So let me grab a red. Oh, you know what I should have done is like a staff. It's like carrying a staff or something that comes down here. That would have blocked. Might have blocked too much. It might have been cool, but it might have blocked too much. That was, and then, so this is shadow. His head is here. It's a long shadow. It's a long shadow. We got some neck. Something like that, right? And then, I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because even if he was holding his staff, the shadow would not be on the... Unless I just moved everything over like here. Oops. And the staff was... What happened? Why? Boom. Boom. Okay. The staff was like that. But I think that just makes things more complicated than it needs to be. So no staff. No staff. We're gonna be staffless. Repeat, staffless. So, yeah, maybe a nice some epaulets there. I don't know. Do I want to do like a? It's got like a thing. Does that just look weird? That kind of just looks weird. Let me look. Let me see if I can find some iconic dark sun characters. That isn't a dragon. I don't need the dragon. We got this here. Let's take a look. We got that guy. He's clearly some kind of a. Oh, we could do a top knot. That'd be kind of cool with the, yeah. Pardon me, burped. That's just hair and bald. And ears could be pointy ears. We got pointy ears. We got a top knot. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the cool horns going down, always down those horns. Again, see some more horns going down. These ones don't go down. These ones go straight out. That's an interesting shape too. Don't know if it will read so much. So maybe we do. Let's imagine. Let me go back a few steps. Because we got the, again, we're going to have the robe is like flowing out that way. So it could be like here's an arm. And then what do we do for the head? Like is that? Of course, the shadow would probably be kind of blurry around the edges. Maybe I don't like these epaulets after all. But I could put pointy ears on it. Let's do pointy ears. It's some kind of an elf. Oh, but I do like it's got a little collar going on here. So maybe that's the. I feel like that could be it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Or a desert lizard. Yeah, it could have been a lizard. There could have been a lizard. I could have done a lizard right here. Hello. But I won't. I won't because that's distracting. It ruins the mood. You've ruined the mood, lizard. All right. So this will be my... I feel like that's an okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to squish it a bit. I'm going to squish it and maybe, yeah, something like that. Something like that. A little bit of a tilt. Yeah. Alien buzzards. Adam. Oh no, I'm late. No, you're not too late. Top notch, top knot. Thank you. Thank you. Kill switch. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then we'll wrap up this. Runes on the stones, or would that be too busy? No. Not going to do it. It's supposed to be, I read the description from the client. It didn't, where was it then now? Ring of 11 stones of some unclear astronomical purpose. Those ancient standing stones are composed of an odd coral-like material known to have anti-mutagenic properties. This location is a pilgrimage site by some who have suffered the strange influences of the blight water. So I asked the client if there should be some like horizontal stones on top, like Stonehenge, and he says no. He says no, because if they were supposed to be there, it would be in the description. And so therefore, using that logic, if they wanted runes on the stones, they would have been in the description. So no runes. But let's do. I'm gonna do Rusty Nib 3. And you know what? I'm going to, just in case, I'm gonna make another layer in case I decide I don't like this. Some Star Trek animated series music. But it should go on top of the red. This is where's the red layer? Oh, that's a skirt layer. Where's the red layer? This is the red layer. Okay. Let's make it even. Okay. I got a tangent happening. We don't like tangents here. Let's see, the collar kind of parallels the ears. And then here is the... So this is all black. And this is a little hand. We can put some reflected light maybe at the bottom. Nope, not that one. And then this is the shadow nose. And then we're done. And then we're done. All that's left to do to put my little signature on it. I feel like all the actions at the that's the texture layer. Let me label that texture, and let me oh, I forgot to get rid of my direct my mysterious arrow in the sky. So let's do that. Where are you? Where's my? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. Get rid of this. Bye-bye. And then let's put a new layer for my signature. And I'm going to change my brush back to Rusty McGuan. And let's just put it, let me get rid of some of this. I need to get some space. I'm going to do something I don't usually do and put my signature on the left side. Torn. 25. Okay. We did it. Guys and gals, we did it. This has been on my back burner. And how long did it take? 40 minutes. 41 minutes. Perfect. Not including the rough. That was done some of the time. So, you know what I'm going to do now that I'm looking at it? Do these guys want to be a little bit higher in the corner? I don't know. I don't know where I want those guys. I can't decide. Nice. I guess that's fine. That's fine. That's all. Skull laying on the sand. Oh, that would be cool. Too late. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not working. I'm not working anymore. I'm done. We're done. We are done. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time on the internet, and be good to yourself. Be good to the people you love. Watch out for snakes. And if you're still enjoying your holiday, enjoy it more. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.